So for example, the next question could be then what is the reason why has India performed so well over the last few years? And maybe US has also performed so well over the last many decades, not just few years. So one of the reasons that you see on this slide tells you something about return on equity. So what is return on equity? What is the amount of return the shareholders are earning on the equity that is provided in the business? And that metric is a very important metric. It tells you uh, a fact that are shareholders earning a respectable or a decent return on their investments. So when you look at this data on your screen, there are a few countries put here. And in the lower panel, we've put emerging markets together. So for example, how to read these numbers? In the last 10 years, the average ROE in United States is 15%. And there are 39% of the companies in US, which is from the S&P 500, have a ROE of more than 20%, right? So roughly, if you take about the S&P 500 has about 500 companies. So roughly about 195 or so companies have a ROE of more than 20% over the last 10 years. This is the highest number provided. When it comes to India, one third of all companies, again, you take Nifty or NSE 500, the data is very similar, have ROE of more than 20%. On an average, ROE has been 14%. So there are more number of companies in India and US which give higher shareholder returns. And this, I think, is one of the reasons why India has outperformed. This data will be different for different countries. For example, let's say in China, where interest rates are now less than 1%, less than 2%, earning a high ROE is very difficult. So in China, even a 10% ROE is fabulous. So you might ask me that 20 is not equal to 20 in India. So therefore, the lower panel where we have adjusted the return on equity for cost of capital. Even when you adjust it, because India's cost of capital is much higher, still our ROEs are superior than rest of the world.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.